everybody. This week's weekly reading comes to you with the courtesy of Alice Curiosity, which is this wonderful, quick snapshot, slap in the head, whatever you like to call it, short, sharp answers. And this is how we use it. Take particular note. We've got a red heart row, a green heart row, and a blue heart row. All these, this is a rubbery mat, and all of these images is what the card images are. See, they mirror. And the reason they mirror is because we don't just read 18 places, we read them in layers. So it's like layer upon layer, just like a Sara Lee cake. I'm probably giving away my age there, and I don't even know if people still advertise the whole Sara Lee cake thing, but that's what I knew of. So, and you gotta love cake, and you don't have to put them on the row either. We're just gonna just piggledy my fat hen, and lay them down. And yes, I know they're not perfectly straight. So, way we use these, you can use them if you are doing a reading. Say you're doing a reading about love, we would start in the position house. If you want to start that way, if you want to know a reading about money, we would start down in the money house. You can start that way, and what we're doing, we're using traditional card chaining. And card chaining is by following numbers. So if you turned over a card 13, you would go to position number 13, and so on. This is similar, but a little different. And the little difference is we are following colour, but we're also following the numbers. So we've got red row, green row, blue row. Okay, remember that. We are also using dice. Now, yes, this looks very game-like, and the reason we have the dice here is because I created this little system myself, all from what I know about dice reading. So I've used T symbols, and we're using dice. So the way you use your dice, it is we are adding up to get a starting point. So we've got 4 and 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So I'll just pop them there. So I'm going to start in position 10 to see what's going to unfold for this week. So 6, position 10. So, oh, that's actually nice. We have here the house of the sword, and we've got the card is the horseshoe. So it does tell me what may be a bit of a hard week that you may have looked ahead and thought, oh, this is going to be a really tough one. You've got the horseshoe, which will lighten that load. So horseshoe and on the sword covering it, which is crowning it, which would tell me, yes, it may start off a bit tough, but something good turns around. Horseshoe's also very fast. So, horseshoe, red card, number 4. So, red row, position number 4. We've got the tower. That's actually a good card around career or business. If you are not a working person, the tower is a success symbol, which means good things will come out of this week. Great luck, great opportunity. If you are a working person, tower on horseshoe would tell me, oh, you're getting a good break this week, because it means something lucky that is good for you opens up. Red heart, number 1. Red row, number 1. Oh, I like to see that, because the house of the house and the money would tell me a small windfall in some way for you of a monetary value. And money just doesn't always mean the green stuff. It actually also means great abundance. Good stuff comes out of it. I like it. Blue row, so blue row, card number 6. Turned over, number 6. We've got the bat. Now the bat I would see in a weekly read here, it's almost like you got a headache. Bat is use your intelligence. It is very smart, but it is blind. And I'd look at that and say you may be feeling a little bit below the par, but open up the rest of your senses. That will tune into what is necessary and what you need. Red row, number 6. We got the spider web. There is, yes, a complex matter, because we've got a blind bat and we've got a spider web. And spider web means don't get caught up into other people's rubbish. Spider is often somebody who is a mature aged and 99% of the time female. And I'd look at that and say don't get blindsided or the major headaches from an older female who be trying to dragging you into something that really you shouldn't be dragged into. That is a cautionary. So, green road with number 1, we've got the camel. Continue on the journey this week, no matter how bumpy the ride. Camel is the journey, and camel means stay persistent on this path. Do not deviate. We have red heart number 5. We've got the heart. That's a lovely symbol because it means showing the passion. Yes, it can be literally a love romance type thing there that you mean or might have been trying to pursue. Something good is going to open up to it. But heart as a general means passion, gratitude, all things good. Green card number 3, so we're going green on the house. That's nice. That's house, home and family. On the heart there would tell me again, good positive things around the home and family life. Green card number 5, green row number 5, we've got the ladder. Ladder is ascension, so it does mean working your way through and up. On the house is actually nice because it tells me something going on with home and family. You are ascending, so it does mean you are rising up. The blue row number 3, we've got the ship. Ship is water symbol number 1, which means sometimes dealing with the emotions. It's on the ladder, which tells me again, go slowly, go carefully as you rise. The ship is moving forward, but it can be slow. So I would look at that and say, what's your step? Literally, go a little slower, use a little more caution. Red card number 3, red row number 3, we've got the key. Many doors of opportunities are available to you, but the key is in a hand for a reason because it tells me you are the one that holds the answers. Card 4, blue row, we've got the cross, your fated journey. Now, cross is often a sign of what is the obligations that you need to take note of. It is on the key, which tells me again what is in your hands that you feel obligated to do. It's not obligated in a bad way, not with a key. It would tell me obligations in a good way, so it's fulfilling something. You've got red number 2. We've got the cane. Cane is support network. That on top of the cross, though, would tell me you are the supporter of the people who may be less fortunate. Whether they are ailing, need your help, need the friendly ear, be the rock that they need you to be. Blue card number 1, we've got the baby carriage. Baby carriage means something new and joy, which tells me when you offer support, you are getting great gratitude, but it's the feelings in the heart is joyful, and that's a really lovely symbol. Green card number 2, we've got the gobblers. We turn nearly every card. How's that? Because we don't often always turn every card. I put up a photo in one of the Facebook group things earlier. I actually had an amazing experience using this same system. So the goblets are about celebrations of something new that is joyous. That is lovely. So, star, wish upon a star. The beauty with a star, again, it's landed on the goblets, which is nice and positive. The stars mean no matter how bad some things may feel, you will never walk alone in the dark. And it's almost like close your eyes and visualize yourself in a darkened public park, we'll say, and you're feeling scared or you're feeling alone or you're feeling lost. A star would tell me every step you take, a lighted pathway will open for you. That's how important a shooting star is. So, we have the scales, which tells me your whole week will round off quite nicely because it means what's level, what's balanced, and also what is transparent, that you see both sides. And our lucky last card, we have the sword. I'm really glad that's the last one, which tells me anything that throws you out of balance, it's time to wield your weapon and show who's the one in power. Very interesting read, guys, and thanks for listening. these also, I just want to show you as well, these come in kits, and these charms, there's 18 of these as well, and they mirror every card that is present. So, and when you are laying charms, you can do it in a couple of ways. You could get your person or yourself to draw out one charm per space if you wanted to, or you can do a little rattle and a shake, and say you want to see, okay, what is it I'm cutting away that I need to be more aware of? We can shake, it's hard in my hand, but here we go, and we can put down a couple of charms. There it's almost like cutting through what balances you between castle and house, which tells me between working life and home life. You need to draw a line in the sand. Very interesting and very, very true and correct, often with many people. The sword is cut the dividing line for better balance. So there you go. Thanks for listening, everyone, and have a great week ahead. Bye for now.